And our last effect in Premiere we're going to cover is called Posterize Time. We've talked about this in past tutorials, but this is a really cool effect that will help you mimic and give you kind of a fake hyperlapse effect, as well as a fake film stutter effect. All you got to do is place your footage in your timeline and then go into Effects, go to Posterize Time, and drag it over and onto your footage. You can then choose the frame rate you want to use in your effect. And then as you can see, it's going to actually take some frames away and you're going to see kind of this cool frame stutter. And then you can actually go speed and duration and speed your clip up. Or you can actually boomerang the clip. You can do whatever you want. Guys, it's Josh live from New York, and thank you so much for watching our Premiere series. And as always, remember, keep it chill.
The first effect I'm going to show you guys how to create is this ghosting stop motion blend effect. So in order to begin, let's actually duplicate our original video clip on top of itself. So I'm just going to hold Alt or Option and click drag to make a copy. And we're going to utilize Premiere Pro's layers to blend some things together. So on this second or top layer, let's open up the effects panel and search for one called Posterize Time. This is going to kind of create a stop motion posterization of the time. See, in the effects control panel, we can see it pop up, and the only option to adjust is the frame rate. So right now it's 24 and the sequence is at 24, so you're not really going to see anything happening. But if I take this down to, let's say, 6, that means it's only going to show 6 frames every 24 frames, thus creating a bit of stop motion. As you can see, it's cutting out so many frames and it almost looks like it's lagging, but it's not. And a cool thing that we can do is blend this stop motion type of video with the clip underneath by simply going to the opacity section of the effects control, and we can adjust the blending mode to be whatever we want. So I can put it on something like screen blending mode, which is kind of going to take the brighter parts of this image and stack them underneath. And if I play that back, we get this very cool stop motion ghosting effect that's following the original image. Almost like we're capturing every 6 frames, we're capturing a snapshot, creating this awesome kind of trippy echo effect. Now there's a lot of things we can do at this point to spice it up. We can lower the opacity if we want. So I don't want to add keyframes, which are turned on by default for opacity. So I'm going to turn that off. And I can just lower the overall opacity to, let's say, 50 or 60% if I want to make that effect less strong. I can also play around with the timing of the frame rate. So if I wanted slower posterization, let's say 1 frame every 24, that's going to be a lot different looking. See, it takes 1 snapshot every 24, which is a completely different effect. Or if I want it to be pretty fast, let's say I go all the way up to 16 instead. This is going to look a lot more jittery, almost like there's nothing wrong with the video, but there's a little bit of trail. So earlier today, I played around with the cool combo with this. I just did around 6, and on top, I even stacked a quick channel blur effect, which is in the blur and sharpen video folder. I dragged that on there, stacked it on top, and just increased the blurriness of the red channel. Repeat edge pixels just to clean up the sides, and set it to something like horizontal for a little bit of a extra flare, and we create almost a RGB red, green, blue split echo, which almost reminds me of something I've seen in a Kanye West music video.